Hey, travel shirt. Let's go. My departure gate's all the way down at C26, to the point that I was almost doubting if it was a real place or not, but I had to do the thing where you walk down and check to make sure your gate actually exists. Alright, hey, we're officially here. We're at the airport. You saw earlier I'm in the travel shirt. Having the time of our life. We're heading to Orlando for the Walt Disney World Marathon weekend. Should be oodles and boodles of fun. It's super early. It's like 4 in the morning. Who booked this? I got like 20 minutes till they start boarding the flight. I don't have any lounge access. This is a crime against humanity. Got a puppy dog alert.
Seatbelt should be fastened.
I was on a flight that wasn't full.
Full of right and lock position.
Don't let anybody knock Southwest. It's not the worst.
Laptop computer. This morning in Orlando. Pretty sure I'm contractually obligated to say this is the first ride of the trip.
Art scenes, sporting events, and small businesses. In Orlando, there's something for everyone. We hope you enjoy your visit and everything that makes Orlando unbelievable.
Did not expect to be arriving to borderline chilly Florida as we have arrived at Epcot now, but I thought I was going to dump the hoodie and stuff really quickly, but kind of still need it. All right, so got here first thing in the morning, pretty much, like basically rope dropping Epcot, so I haven't had a chance to go to the hotel yet, so we're just gonna tuck the one carry-on bag I brought into the locker, and we'll just let it chill here until we go check into the hotel later. First thing we're checking out today is the new Dreamers Point area, recently opened after 5 years of tearing up the spine of Epcot for a lot of trees and such, it looks like. I've added quite a bit of new seating and stuff over here, which is a nice touch. Got the Jaminators going over there. The stuff I've seen online, this area definitely looks better at night because there's like a lot of lighting elements and stuff that don't show up in the daytime, but it definitely feels like, why did it take like 4 or 5 years to do this? You know, I'm a little parched this morning, so I think we should start the day with a quick call to Beverly. That's probably enough. Cheers. Quick call to Beverly. Still good. Alright, real start to our day. A little Joffrey's cold brew. Here's a Disney hack for you. Joffrey's has good straws. One of the few places in Disney World where you don't get stuck with like crappy paper straws. Unless everyone has them now. I don't think they do though, so go to Joffrey's and stock up on the straws. Thought we might have been there early enough to catch Soaring over California at a low wait time, but it's currently at 50 minutes. We'll circle back to this later, but now I think we're gonna go live with the land. Still got some of the holiday decorations up here. It's a nice touch. Coming down here, you never get to see the holiday decorations usually, but it's a little special little treat as we live with the land.
These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for.
I'm loving getting to see some of the Christmas decorations. I never get to see these.
Of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research.
I can't fault Disney for this because my Christmas decorations are still up at home. Solo ride on Living with the Land at 9 a.m. is quite the experience, especially when you woke up at 3 a.m. to get on an airplane. So I think I have another interesting, could be early morning solo experience I might try. Can't be that long of a wait for a spin on Figment, can it? Is that the meet and greet over here now? Maybe we go meet Figment too while we're here.
Much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
So we got Christmas decorations and Living with the Land, but not the Figment Christmas sweater.
Now you're talking.
Bummer.
Best idea you've had all day.
Song's still a banger though.
With just a spark of inspiration, I made my house.
Looks like we may have timed this up pretty well. All right. I think that might have to be my only meet and greet for this trip. I am terrible at those when I'm flying solo. I turn into like Andy Samberg doing the impression of Mark Wahlberg from SNL. I'm like, hey Figment, how are you doing? How's your family? Say hello to your mother for me. And then I just feel weird and awkward and I'm like, picture time. Not gonna lie, I kind of forgot the jumping fountains were still over here. Some of them seem a little worse for wear, like they're not making the full jump like they used to. Yeah, that one didn't quite make it. Don't know why, but it feels like it's been forever since I rode Test Track. The wait time is pretty insane right now, but let's give Single Rider a shot, see if maybe that helps out. I don't always design a car when I ride this, but figured what the heck, why not today? There's my stats. That was a much needed pick-me-up after two kind of slower rides to start today, particularly like this outside spinning part when it's like brisk and kind of chilly outside. Smacks you in the face and really wakes you up, so give me a little energy boost. It's one of the bummers about being down here this time of year during like the marathon weekend is it's between festivals. So all like the food and drink booths over here in World Showcase are shut down because it's kind of sandwiched between Festival of Holidays and Festival of the Arts. So no extra special foods and bevs. Is this new? I think this used to be a Starbucks. Now it's Swirled Showcase, which is a very funny pun because it's, you know, ice cream stand in World Showcase. Alright, I think we have time for one more ride before we depart Epcot for our next destination. But I also wanted to pop into my favorite spot, the Rosen Crown pub here in the United Kingdom. Not a drinker, so we will not be getting a drink. I just want to say hello to the barkeeps and let them know they're doing a great job. That's it. I think this is the part where I tell my annual story of how my dad got a Guinness here in the United Kingdom and immediately, after like 2 sips, poured it into the World Showcase Lagoon because he drinks nothing but Miller Lite. He's a drinker. I'm not. Also, it's like actively cold here. I've never been in Disney World where it's actually cold. Like it's frigid compared to normal here. Definitely go for some of this Rosen Crown merch. It's kind of like a Rosen Crown soccer jersey almost. So this is my first time being in the UK pavilion since actually going to the UK back in October. I like it better here. But you can still go back and watch those videos of me when I went to London if you want to see what the authentic experience is like. I kind of like this better, like I said. Is this the first time I've been here since the horrible Harmonious barges were destroyed? Were they here this summer? I can't remember. I definitely haven't seen the new show, Luminous. May have to check that out tonight. I don't know if we'll see it tonight, but sometime this weekend. I'm actually a little stunned how many construction walls are still up over here. I thought with the opening of the kind of the Dreamer's Point area, a lot of this was gone, but there is still a ton of walls. Don't even really know what they're still building over here. I haven't even seen the Moana area. Where is that? I haven't managed to stumble upon that yet. We made the right decision riding Journey into Imagination. We did, because it is now a 35-minute wait and the line is outside the door. You don't see that very often. So I came over here to the back side of the Imagination Pavilion. So I was curious what was behind these construction walls, which you see into pretty easily here, and I don't think anything's been announced here in terms of like an attraction or something like that. Maybe some new like kiosk or concession stands, or maybe it's just some like infrastructure work or something like that. But this is why that set of construction walls is up, but the other construction walls over there are still kind of around what's going to eventually be Communicore Hall, which is like a stripped down version of the festival center that we were supposed to be getting, which, man, like the concept art for what this like Epcot redesign was supposed to be versus what it turned out to be is, tragedy feels too strong a word, but I feel like it's appropriate here. I find it kind of funny they've got these construction walls all the way around, and then even like this little wall thing here trying to obscure the view of the construction. But if you just walk up here by the Imagination Pavilion, you can just see everything easily. It's weird. I don't know why they wouldn't have like blocked off this corner to keep people from being able to see this, if Disney's usually like pretty big on hiding construction stuff. Like I feel like these bushes are even meant to be like somewhat hiding what they're doing. Good grief, the spaceship Earth line is like winding all the way over here to the side and around. I don't know that I've ever seen this. These lines today are insane. Alright, so we're going to wrap up our morning in Epcot where we started, back in Living with the Land to check out Soarin'. I wanted to share some quick thoughts before moving on to the next part of our day. I think that might have been the first time I ever did Soaring over California. I think it's always been Soaring around the world when I've been to Disney World. Could be wrong on that, but I think it's the first time. And it's way better than Soaring around the world. I do have a theory. Soaring around California was supposed to be like here only for like a month or two as part of the 100th anniversary celebration. And I think maybe they've extended it because now it's just here. Because the Soaring over California ends with this flyover of Disneyland, because you're in California, obviously. Soaring around the world ends with a flyover of Epcot, and like specifically like the old gutted area, or what it used to be before they gutted it, right there in the center coming out of World Showcase. So I'm wondering if they're not re-filming the ending to Soaring around the world with the new Epcot stuff and wait until they can put that in before bringing Soaring Around the World back. I don't know, just a thought, a theory I had. Other thought I want to share. It's a crime that Disney took away free fast passes and replaced it with the paid Genie Plus Lightning Lane crap. But there's just no way you can do the parks without it. I would not have been able to do half the rides I did today without lightning lanes. So, like, it sucks that people have to pay for that. It sucks that it's like a fee you have to pay. But like, wait times, like everything at Epcot is like 75, 80, 100-minute wait. So like, I don't know how you could do the parks without it. And even with it, like the old Fast Pass, like people complain about the old Fast Pass, they didn't know how to work the system. We would come and be able to get like 20 rides in a day. And I think people just didn't know that after you use your first 3, you could keep using them. They'd be like, oh, I only got 3 Fast Passes, this sucks, or something like that. But I don't know. This new system's worse because it costs money, and max, maybe if you can work it well, you can get like 6 rides in, 6 lightning lanes in. Disney even says, like on the advertisement for like selling it, that you can usually get 2 to 3 lightning lanes per day, which is terrible because it's like today for Genie Plus is like $30, so you're paying $30 to maybe get 2 to 3 lightning lanes. Disney's own words. Rant over. I think we're done with that. All right, so we're wrapped up with Epcot for the morning, but we will be going back. Now we have to make our way to ESPN's Wide World of Sports. Funnily enough, that used to be the ESPN Zone Bar and Grill right there. My understanding is they're running buses from all the resorts to the Wide World of Sports, so I thought it made sense to just pop through International Gateway over to Boardwalk, my favorite resort, walk through here and see if I can catch the bus from here over to the Wide World of Sports. We'll see how this works out. Well, there you go. This is some useful signage, though I suppose that could be referring to transportation to the actual race, not the expo, but we'll go down here and see what we see. All right, the buses were effective, got us over here. They've got like full lines with all the signage for each resort that the buses go to. So actually, if you wanted a resort hop, this is kind of like a good hack during race weekends. Come over here and then just use the buses to go from resort to resort to resort. I got yelled at this last year because I kept going in like exits that looked like entrances. So I got to try to be very careful and navigate this thing more successfully this time. All right, we'll pick up our bib and shirt first. And we'll head over that way is where the merchandise is, so we'll check that out next. All right, so we got to Group C in our bib. I think I was like E last year, so that's a upgrade over what we had last year. We'll get to start a little bit earlier. I did realize when they handed me this, I forgot to bring the little magnet clip things that you use to secure your bib to your shirt without the safety pins. Bought those Batman ones last year for the race, and just I've never remembered to use them for a race since, so I have to check in the expo. Maybe they have some for sale there. They have all kinds of cool like runner stuff like sunglasses, shoes, KT tape, other like needs you might have for running. So I'm sure I can find some magnets over there, but we'll see. And here's the expo floor. Surely one of these vendors down here has those magnet thingies. All right, I got the swag bag and I was able to find some magnets. I'll show those to you later, but now we're making our way over to the merch area. This is where I got in trouble last year, where I couldn't figure out how to get onto the merch floor, and a guy yelled at me. Trying not to get yelled at this year. I must have just been an idiot last year, because this was way more clear where you're supposed to go this time. I saw the guy who yelled at me too, though. He didn't yell at me this time. Like these jackets. Got pass holder exclusive merch, which I have access to this year, didn't last year. But nothing's really jumping out to me from this stuff. That t-shirt's okay, but I think this is all a skip for me. I like this jacket too, but there's no way I would just not spill stuff all over myself wearing this, like, immediately. Alright, so I'm an idiot. I got off the bus without paying attention at the Yacht and Beach Club as opposed to Boardwalk where I meant to go, but it's all the same general complex, so we'll find out where we're supposed to go one way or the other. Also, now that the sun has come out, it has warmed up substantially. The sun, it's amazing. So before we head back into Epcot, I gotta get something to eat. I'm running on fumes. And what I'm craving, what I want, is right here at the Boardwalk. so it's probably good. I got dropped off the Yacht and Beach Club, made me walk a little bit more to earn the food, but I got an idea. This is what we're doing. The Boardwalk Pizza window. All right. I'm gonna regret this later, but if I was gonna eat it any day on this trip, it had to be today, because don't want this anywhere near my body by the time we get to the race Sunday. So I was on my way back to Epcot, but then it occurred to me, park hopping's able to happen now, so we're gonna veto that and jump on the Skyliner and head over to Hollywood Studios for a minute. Had some guests sharing the cabin with me on the initial part of our journey, but they popped out at Riviera. Now we're gonna head to Caribbean Beach, do the changeover to the Hollywood line there. Here's what I'm planning. And this might be a stupid plan, but this hit me and I was like, I'm gonna give this a shot. I'm gonna go to Hollywood Studios. I'm going to try to book a lightning lane, because I think I have to be in the park to book a lightning lane there. Maybe I don't know. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to book a lightning lane for later, because it's about 3:30 now, so it's almost time to head to the hotel and check in. So I'm just gonna book a lightning lane for later, because whatever I would book probably would be like 2 to 3 hours from now anyway at this point in the day. Maybe see if there's anything I can do quickly while I'm at Hollywood Studios, just a quick pop in and out type thing. Based on the lines beside Epcot today, I doubt that's possible, but we'll see what's going on. Then I'll hop back over to Epcot, grab my bag out of the locker, grab an Uber to the hotel, check in.
We are now sailing over Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, where every day feels like a Junkanoo celebration.
Then maybe take a nap. I don't know, we'll see how long the timeline of everything goes here. And then if I am able to book a lightning lane for later tonight at Hollywood Studios, then I would go back to Hollywood Studios. I don't know. These are the plans. My plans really go the way I didn't foresee them going, so got another solo cabin on the way to Hollywood Studios. It's weird how they routed this, where they made the line go all the way from like Epcot to Riviera to Caribbean and then to Hollywood. Like, I don't know why they didn't just do an extra line that went directly from Epcot to Hollywood.
Ladies, gentlemen,
they're like right next to each other.
I would have loved to be on the design team that made these things just like fly at the last second, like they're gonna crash into each other. That's gotta startle people that don't know every time it happens. And these have crashed into each other before, so it's not unknown. Christmas decorations still up, and Christmas music still playing. This is different. It's like a new Nike Disney hat has dropped. May have to get that before the trip is over, but I already bought one hat with this trip, but we'll look at that later. Alright, so wait times here, still pretty tame. Muppet Vision, that's always easy to get on, maybe that. Beach Baca Star Tour is only 35 minutes. I don't know why it's always such a low wait these days, but I don't know, maybe the other Star Wars stuff is stolen all the thunder. 50 minutes to meet Mickey. Swirling Saucer 70, Barf. Toy Story Mania 95, Mini and Minis 100, Tower of Terror 125, Slinky Dog 140, Rock and Roller Coaster 145, Rise of the Resistance 150. What the heck? Smuggler's Run is longer than Rise of the Resistance. They're both insane. Alright, so I was able to make a lightning lane for later. It's like 6 o'clock. It's like 2.5 hours from now. So I'm gonna go with the plan, gonna go back to the hotel, but I came up with an idea of one thing we can do that should be pretty quick here at Hollywood Studios, just because it'd be weird to just walk in, make a lightning lane and leave. So gotta do at least one thing while we're here. And we have arrived. Baseline Tap House. I'm not a drinker, but I did make a video celebrating how great this place is recently. Check me out on TikTok. I don't do anything funny there though. Like I said, not a drinker, but they do have bomb pretzels here at Baseline. So that's what I'm here for. Will this be the trip where I finally redeem myself at the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular? Well, not today. So the line goes like all the way back to Star Tours, and they've got it listed as being standing room only, so no chance we're doing that. Back in Epcot, but just popping in to get my bag from the locker and then heading to the hotel to check in. See, they're wheeling out the barges that are part of the new show, Luminous, which, why they made the barges for Harmonious Permanent when they could just as easily do this? Because these are about the same size as the Harmonious barges. Maybe a little smaller, but still. Never should have made that stupid thing. All right, we've arrived at our hotel. The Rosen Inn, Lake Buena Vista. Hopefully I did a better job than last time. This last hotel I booked in Orlando was terrible. Decent, cool looking bar area, like just the initial aesthetic is a lot better looking than that nightmare place we went before, but let's get checked in and see what we got going on. Got a nice little lobby shop here and a restaurant of some sort. Looks like a buffet. Not too terribly bad. A little arcade. Definitely a better first impression than the last place we're at, but we will see how the room does. And here's kind of a good reference. There's a little map of the property here. You can just kind of see how everything's laid out. It looks like they're doing some renovations on that building right there, which that's a good sign. The fact that they're doing work on this gives me hope. As does, you know, just the general lobby. Because I got some cool stuff. Boardwalk buffet, little kids splash zone, the bar and grill stuff. That's probably the best sign I've seen though, is the renovation. The fact that they're actually working to make it better. Alright, let's go for the big reveal. See what we're working with here. Okay. And it's dark. Light switch. Oh, okay. Okay. This is much better than last time. Goodness gracious. All this like furniture. Nice, decent looking. Carpet probably needs updating, but does not have any obvious blood spatter like the place I stayed last time. God, I can't remember what it's called. Lakeview? Main Gate? Lakeview Main Gate? I hope I'm not throwing somebody under the bus if that's the wrong name, but everything so far so good. Little sleeper, I don't know what you call that, just king bed. There's this side of the room. Bed looks good. No obvious issues like the last time. I'm just gonna keep that poor place. Little closet space. Got our restroom. All right, mini fridge, microwave. Okay. We can work with this. Not the most luxurious place in the world, but you know, after my horror nightmare stay this past summer, which I say stay, I didn't even last the night in the room. I had to flee because I probably got fleas. I'll take this. This will do. We can make this work. All right, this is going to be an important test. We've got a dial tone. The phone works. Okay. All right, here's a quick look at what we got at the Expo today. This is this year's participant shirt, so they give you this just for being in the race. Last year it was like a weird, like neonish, tealish, bluish green, so I wasn't crazy about the color that year. Not much crazier about this one, but you know, it is what it is. I did find the magnets, got them here, and these are actually kind of like custom designed Disney ones, so a little bit more on brand than the Batman ones I used last year. Race bib for identification during the race, and of course I bought this shirt, long sleeves, kind of same design, similar to the one I had last year. And it's got this is just the marathon weekend one. I like this one a lot better than the ones that were like specific to the race we're going to run, because all the like specific marathon merch was also this kind of color that I wasn't too crazy about, so I liked the overall marathon weekend merch better than the marathon specific merch. Got a new Nike marathon weekend hat. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then I got a Disney pin to commemorate the medal completion. I mean, hopefully I may have been premature in buying this, so I got to finish the race to get the real medal actually, but that's what we got. Worked out pretty good. Like this stuff that I actually had to pay for was like less than $100 because I got a annual pass holder discount on everything, and luckily I got a nice little gift card to Disney for Christmas, so this basically all is a default Christmas present. And then also, when you pick up your bib and stuff, they give you this bag, and this is like a bag for if you're gonna check a bag while you're running, you have to bring this one. It has to be this bag, which I'm gonna do this year. Last year I rented a car when I came here. This year I'm gonna attempt to Uber to the race. We'll see how that works, but I know I'm gonna want stuff after the race, since I don't have a car to store it in this year. I'm gonna have to try the bag check system, so we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. Knocked out a quick power nap, feeling a little bit of a recharge. We're gonna head over to Hollywood Studios again, take advantage of the lightning lane we booked, and it is for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, so that is one I do not want to let go to waste. Back to the parks. All right, back to Hollywood. It's about 7:15, so I doubt we'll be able to get a lightning lane after Rise of the Resistance, but we'll see. If not, because they close here at 9 tonight, so if not, Magic Kingdom's open until 11. Maybe we hop over there, see what we can get done over there. You know, I'm a little recharged now. I got a little nap in. Once again, still full Christmas mode at Hollywood Studios. New policy. I'll put my Christmas decorations at home up when Disney puts theirs up. Don't tell Justa.
BB-8, is everyone assembled?
I have a bad feeling about this. Stand back from those doors.
Seeing this whole deal never gets old. We're saved.
Stay back, stay back. The probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot.
There was no probe droid there. What are you talking about? We could have kept going. There was no probe droid.
You're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners. Detection of genetic data.
We're going up.
If anyone's ready to blast, now's a good time. The escape pod's still closed. Wait, why are you going up? I said down. Up is bad. Up is real bad.
Oh, almost got us. So I heard an interesting factoid today. The reason the blasters don't work anymore is they were sucking up too much power, and that's what caused the ride to constantly be shut down. Don't know if that's true or not though. But they were a cool effect when they worked.
You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
Got him.
Your escape pods came in a little off target. I should hope so. Great job, recruits.
Okay, so I was able to get an 8:30 lightning lane for Tower of Terror, which is awesome. Swung by Baseline Top House just to chill and kill some time because I've got about 20 minutes till it's time for the lightning lane over there. once again, just want to stop by and say hello to the bartenders. I just like the vibes here. So it's just a cool place to sit and relax and hang out while you're in the parks. I gotta say, Rise of the Resistance, I've talked a ton about it on past videos. It is just another level, a step above anything that's ever been in a theme park before. But almost the most fun thing about riding it for me now, having done it quite a few times at this point, is like riding with people that have never done it before. Like to see how blown away they are by all the stuff that's going on. And I complain about little things like the cannon's not working and for whatever reason the probe droid didn't show up tonight, but like the family I was in a car with was loving it. They were going nuts for everything. They had, you know, don't have a clue that the cannons used to work and don't work now, so very minor things that only stupid, like dumb Disney people like me really care about, but it's fun to watch people have fun on that ride. It'd be pretty cool if they still had the holiday projections going on the Tower of Terror, but just the street light stuff that got on. Movie magic projection shows starting on the theater. Cool. Let's go to Tower of Terror.
You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest in the Tower.
Where?
That was one of the better drop sequences I've had on Tower of Terror in a while. It was really fun, kind of bouncy. You didn't know when it was really going to keep dropping and stop dropping. Fun. Don't tell Jesta, but I'm pretty sure the woman next to me grabbed my leg on the first drop. Don't tell her husband either. He probably doesn't want to know that either, but it was pure accident. These things happen on Tower of Terror. Okay, we're going to try something really ambitious right now. Hollywood Studios is pretty much closed, but Magic Kingdom's going to be open for 2 more hours. So I'm going to try to jump over there, see if we can squeeze 1 or 2 more things in over there. 3 parks in 1 day, plus a trip to the Expo. That'd be a pretty big accomplishment. Confirmed it is still Christmas at the Magic Kingdom. Also, apparently it's still the 100th anniversary. Thought that was supposed to end in like November. Can't come to Disney on day 1 and not see the castle. Had to be done. Also, further confirmation, it's still Christmas in Walt Disney World. Spring Roll would really hit the spot right now, but closed for the night as expected. We'll circle back to this for sure at some point in time. It's very sad to see at this time of year. Decorations outside would have you believe otherwise. So I was trying to time things out to where I could get to Magic Kingdom, make a lightning lane, and then possibly go over to Polynesian because they've got these pork nachos at Captain Cook's that I want to try forever, but I just decided the timing's just not going to work out. But I was looking at some of the mobile order options here in Magic Kingdom, and Pecos Bill had some Carnitos nachos, so I was like, well, we can give that a shot. So I'm going to head that over here and pick that up real quick before our lightning lane. It's like 9:40 now. We've got Haunted Mansion at 10 o'clock. I don't know if I've ever highlighted this in the channel, but these are a must, like a lifesaver. The $30 is a one-time fee. Here you can swap it for free. I think at Universal it's like $2 to swap it, but here it's free. So one-time free at $30. Swap it, swap it, swap. I keep them. I take them back home with me. Take them on vacation, stuff like that, because I actually have like charging ports where you can actually even recharge them yourself. So I take these things everywhere. They're awesome. And these little stations are all over the parks here. This doesn't look too bad. We can work with this. This is manageable. Novelties. Pretty good. Probably wish I'd gotten the Polynesian nachos. We're gonna have to get those before we leave. Another reason I kind of selected Pecos Bill was to get the chance to kind of look at, can't see much in the dark, but the progress on the transition from Splash Mountain to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Actually rode this for the last time when I was here for the last marathon. And then the water tower got put up like 2 days after I left on my summer trip this year. So a lot of scrim. You can't really see much in the dark. It's probably not a good time to try to check it out, honestly. So I was trying to think if I only had time to do one ride, what would it be at Magic Kingdom? And I realized it has to be Magic Kingdom. So this is our first chance to see the Hatbox Ghost. Hatbox Ghost and the whole history is one of those weird, like, Disney people things. I don't even think I could explain the whole deal of it, but it was original to the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. They got taken out. They got put back in California. It was supposed to got put in here. Never got put in, and then finally this past year finally got put in. So first chance to see him in action. There he is. Not gonna lie, a little bit underwhelming, but cool. Glad it's here. If you want to learn more about how weird us Disney people are, look up the debate about whether or not the location of the Hatbox Ghost breaks the lore of the Haunted Mansion. There's a debate of, shouldn't he be the 1000th happy haunt, taking up that last spot the guy always says, we've got 99 happy haunts, room for one more. Also, he appears before Madame Leota summons the spirits, so some people have said he shouldn't be there, but pretty sure there's ghosts that show up even before he does, so I don't know. Here I am, I'm a part of it. So I was all set to call it a night, and on my way out, I passed the Jungle Cruise and noticed that it is still set up as the Jingle Cruise, the holiday overlay, which tells me that Christmas stuff was definitely taken down by the time we were here last year for the marathon weekend, because I've never done Jingle Cruise, and if it was available last year, I would have done it. So it's probably too cold for a boat ride this late at night, but I don't want to miss my shot. This could all be down and changed by tomorrow. Disney works fast, so let's do the Jingle Cruise.
These are 4 romantic nights. The other nights aren't romantic, it's okay. So my name is Skipper Mariah. I'm going to be your ho-ho host. And we're going to get started here on the Amazon River in the beautiful Amazon rainforest. Now here in the rainforest, it rains 486 days a year. Where does the time go? I know, I've always been really good at math. I'll be around the corner. I've got a beautiful waterfall that I'd love to show you. Her name is Inspiration Falls. And a lot of people say, Skipper Mariah, how did it get that name? And I say, well, they say that if you stare into the falls, that they will inspire you to go deeper and deeper into the jungle. Of course, everybody say, ooh.
Ooh.
Let's try that again. Everybody say, ooh.
Ooh. Ah.
Well, this is the beautiful sight of the jungle. This is the 8th wonder of the world. So don't be shy, make some noise, guys. It is the amazing.
Next side of water. Yay. Oh, it's way too wet. Oh, crap. Ah. Got me a little bit. O2H. O2H.
But they'll only let me tell it periodically. Yeah. Now we're going to leave the Nile River. Trader Santa's workshop. He's got some cute little helpers, but they do really like to monkey around. Great holiday deals, though. It's holiday clearance. Everything is 99% off. So if you're interested, just let me know back at the dock, and I'll see if I can grab your little souvenir there for you.
That was 100% worth it. I am a sucker for stupid jokes, and when you throw the holiday theme into the mix, it's like it was meant for me. This is a nice touch. There's a little complimentary water station set up outside of Casey's Corner. Heading out of Magic Kingdom, we're going to head over to the Contemporary, try to catch an Uber over there. I find that's usually just like an easier process to just walk there, then try to get on a monorail or a ferry boat and jump over to the TTC, where the actual ride share for Magic Kingdom is. Just a lot of people leave anytime the park's closing. Just go over to the hotel, it's a lot easier. Anytime I can utilize the surrounding resorts around Magic Kingdom for transportation in or out and avoid the transportation ticket center, I'm gonna do it. I hate the TTC. It's my least favorite thing about Disney. Made it back to the hotel. It's been a long day. Got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport. It's now midnight, local Florida time. I'm gonna sleep good tonight, but tomorrow, Saturday, gonna be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more laid back. They kind of have to be, because I have to run a marathon on Sunday, so I can't possibly keep going on like 2 hours of sleep a night. So I don't really know what the full plan is for the rest of the week here other than running the marathon Sunday. I've got park pass reservations at different Disney parks each day. I want to go to Universal at some point on this trip, just because this is probably the last time I'm coming down to Orlando for the foreseeable future. So definitely would like to get a Universal trip in, but If the lines are anything at Universal like they were at Disney today, I don't know if it's worth my time to go over there, because for as much crap as I give Disney for their stupid paid Genie Plus Lightning lanes, the Express Pass, which is the closest equivalent Universal has, is like $300 added on to your whatever your park ticket cost is already. $200 to $300 depending on the busyness of the day. And so, being a probably busy weekend, it's probably going to be like $300 if you want an Express Pass to Universal anytime this weekend. So I don't know what the lines are like. Maybe I'll check on their app and see what lines look like one day, and if it doesn't look so bad, maybe I'll go over there, ride a ride or two or something like that. But I don't know. We're playing it by ear. It's kind of one of the fun things about like coming down here solo for the marathon, is I can kind of go with the flow and do whatever I want to do. If something comes up that I want to change course and do something different, I can do that. It's my decisions, my time. It's good for somebody like me who's not good at planning stuff to just be able to kind of go and do whatever I want to do. So stay tuned, more to come from this trip and this whole weekend. If anything, you're going to have to pay attention to the series to see if I can survive the marathon on Sunday, because I don't know what I was thinking signing up for the full. I have not properly prepared for it at all. Like I said, 3 hours of sleep last night. Thanks for watching as always. More to come. Until the next one, enjoy your life.